Thank you, Anya, for the question. First of all, thank you so much. Thank you, KTR sir, Amla ma'am, and Dr. Raul, all the dignitaries present here. This is just not an event, it's a feeling for us. It's something very, very special and close to our heart. And this event is celebration for our girls, their journey, their challenges, and all of your support is making this evening beautiful and fantastic. So thank you so much. Coming back to your question, the Touch a Life Foundation was not born with any purpose. It was born with a real challenges, real story, which is my own. I come from a background where I lost my father at very early age. And before I say this, I am very, very happy and proud that my mother is sitting right here, who has empowered my life and who has made me stood on this stage. I'm sorry, but I have never dreamt that we will be able to educate 300 girls because we both have seen lot of challenges, lot of doubt, lot of struggle, and people have so many questions still. But the one belief, one power which comes from our girls when they send me मैसेज दीदी मुझे 97% आया है, दीदी मुझे 8 मुझे ये सर्टिफिकेट मिला है. That's a power we get. Founded in 2014 by me. I used to visit a lot of shelter home, and then I realized this is something which gives meaning to my life. And then Reena joined hand, and then so many people came on board, and we are celebrating 300 girls today. Thank you.
And most especially a warm welcome to all the beneficiaries here. I would like to say they are extremely happy. They were waiting for this day, and today I will be getting so many messages from them that this was one of their memorable day, because we have been getting messages that हम लोग अमला मैम के fan हैं, somebody is messaging हम KTR sir के fan हैं, and I got so many messages. So it's a dream come true moment for our girls. So a heartfelt thank you from Vibhuti and me, that we believe that in today's time what is precious is time, and you people have given your time today. We are extremely grateful. And coming back to Vanya's question, if I look back at my journey, in every stages of my life, there was someone who believed in me. My parents are right here who gave me the right education. Then after marriage and being a mother, my mother-in-law said, she's right there, she must be sitting there. My mother-in-law said that you should have your own identity. Why should people call you by my son's name? And through her support, I am a yoga and wellness coach. And then in my journey, I met my friend Vibhuti. She taught me what's my life purpose. And that's how Touch a Life Foundation was born. You all must be thinking,
a very good evening, distinguished guests, KTR Garu, Rahmanji, Srinivasji, the founders of this wonderful Touch a Life Foundation, the board, and all these lovely young ladies. What a privilege to see them shine and see this energy. I'm in awe of all of you. I'd like to congratulate Reena and Vibhuti. Anything I say will fade in comparison to what we've been watching. So all I can say is God bless you, and I wish you every strength and a long, long, long life and journey ahead. Not just 300, maybe 3,000 girls who follow you. And you know what? Today, exactly what Mr. Raul was saying, I was thinking in my mind, you said 300, that's how it becomes 3,000. It's the power of 10, and a wise person told me this when I was growing up. It's always the power of 10. And now you have 300 girls who will help you achieve that dream. to all the young ladies certifying today at this beautiful annual event, I can say life is not easy. It doesn't matter where you're born or what you do, the challenges will be there. But like Reena said, there will be people who believe you. And that is what gives you the courage, even when you don't believe in yourself. I hope you will all reach out to each other and encourage each other. When I was offered the post of becoming director of the film school that I am, I also doubted myself because women in India don't get the opportunity to be leaders. You know, we tell ourselves, you know, if there is a study that shows when a man knows only 30% of the subject, they say, yeah, I can be the leader. But if a woman knows 80% also, she'll say, no, I'm not ready yet. We have to flip that. More and more of us have to believe in ourselves and be leaders in our areas of expertise, in our areas of work. And I think we are the best leaders. I wish you all work hard, stand on your own feet, believe in yourself, support others, create a network of support system because marriage, motherhood, you know, all these things need support systems. Build support systems and become leaders and do your best. Our state needs you, our country needs you, the world needs you. We need more mothers to be educated to show the future generations. I'm so happy to be here on this very special occasion. I wish every young person here a great future. And of course, I'm here behind. I congratulate both of you again. God bless you and your parents for bringing you into this world and to keep your dreams alive. Thank you for having me. It's been a true pleasure and an honor.
Firstly, Amala Garu, lovely seeing you after a long time. Thank you, Vibhuti. Thank you, Reena, for inviting me to this wonderful event. Thank you, Khalik Bhai. Good seeing you after a while as well. Thank you, Jaypal. Lots of old friends. Thank you, MSR, for making this happen. Where is Hema? Hema is somewhere. Thank you, Hema, for introducing me to this bunch of really good people. Thank you to the entire board. You know, I think kudos to Kirti, Srividya, Sri Lakshmi, Sandeep, Dinesh, Kallal Sethi, Brigadier Sethi. Who else did I miss? Kisi ko bhul gaya main? Sab. And most importantly, I think to all the young ladies here, to all the young girls, మీకు ఎంతమందికి తెలుగు వస్తుందో నాకు తెలీదు. అందరికి వస్తుందా? So lovely seeing all of you today. Truly, honestly, you guys have made, I think, all of our day here. మా అందరికీ ఈరోజు రాజకీయాల్లో పబ్లిక్ లైఫ్లో we end up meeting, we end up attending so many events, we end up going to many meetings, we end up meeting many people. But when you go back home, you know, there is that good feeling in the heart that only comes from few events. కొన్ని సందర్భాల్లో మాత్రమే గుండె నిండా సంతోషంతో ఇంటికి పోతాం. సో ఇవాళ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఫర్ గివింగ్ మీ దాట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ రియలీ. Genuinely, guys, both of you. I met these two young ladies, I think a couple of months back. कुछ महीने पहले हम लोग मिले. When Vibhuti and Reena had walked into my office, they told me the details of what they've been doing. They tried to explain to me कि हम लोग कुछ करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. So I was very impressed, obviously, you know, because you know, all the work that you all just got to see. They had given me a first-hand account of what they've been trying to accomplish, especially for the young girls out there who are probably, most of them, underprivileged and having financial challenges, etc. So super impressed. I was super impressed. But then I told them, I think you have to probably, I also gave them some unsolicited advice. I said probably you have to get a bit more structure to this. ये करना होगा, वो करना होगा. कुछ मैंने बताने की कोशिश की. But आज, I want to commit to something. I'm turning 50 in 20 days. मैं नहीं अभी एक नहीं. अभी 49 का हूँ, अभी बुढ़ा मत बनाओ. So अभी 50 बना नहीं. So what I would like to do is, instead of just possibly just cheering you on, I will commit to sponsoring and supporting 50 young girls from this year. I will do it from my personal account. Hopefully, like I told you last time, I'll also raise awareness. I'll also connect you to more people. I'll probably also help you connect to other, good donors who would come forward, who would also fund you. And I'm hoping that, I'm only doing this with one intent. My daughter is 17. She goes to college this year. And I can imagine if she didn't have a father, if she didn't have a parent, if she had an upward battle, what could have happened to her? I think, there's no point in living as a human being if you don't have that empathy, if you don't have that sense of despair when you see somebody who is underprivileged, sense of frustration when you can't help somebody who's in need. Today, I think whoever is upstairs has been very kind to me, has given me a lot, and whatever little I can give back to the society in the form of supporting this wonderful initiative. The name also is very beautiful. I don't know how you guys came out with this lovely name, Touch a Life. Matlab, literally impacting one life, helping somebody, and making sure that they actually are uplifted is truly a noble thing. Reena, Vibhuti, lovely job. And Vibhuti, your story was truly inspirational. You lost your father at an early age, and then that inspired you to build this massive thing. Like Amala said, maybe you shouldn't stop at 300. You should go to a few thousand. And I'll promise you one thing, that today I'm supporting in my personal capacity, but when I come back to government in a couple of years, I will do it in official capacity as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you, Aarti, by the way. Thank you very much for all.
And I also request our
Actually, we don't want to end this because we had numerous requests from our girls. They really want to speak to KTR, sir. They have few questions and we will not let you go, sir. So, so who wants to ask? I think I will give him the liberty to choose randomly because 300 questions kaise lenge? So who wants to ask?
Ma'am, I want to, sir, I want to ask you something. If someone comes near you and asks, what is such a life, then what you are going to say about all of us, sir?
Me Gurincha?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell them I've met some absolutely brilliant young people who, in the face of adversity, hear me out. See, life is going to continue to challenge you. Life is not going to be comfortable. Life is not going to be like a highway without any speed bumps. I'll tell you one thing, I'll go back home and tell my daughter that I met some brilliant young girls, despite all the adversities, despite all the odds stacked up against them, despite what life has thrown at them in terms of curveballs and bouncers. These are the most resilient bunch. These are the most inspiring bunch that I've met today and probably this year. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Pujita.
This, and it's pleasure meeting you. And I have a question.
Yeah.
Like, మీరు బయట అందరికి లైక్ లీడర్గా తెలుసు అండ్ ఇంట్లో మీరు లైక్ స్ట్రిక్ట్గా ఉంటారా ఫన్నీగా ఎలా అంటే మీకు గిట్టని ఇట్లా తిట్లు పడతాయా అని ఒక క్యూరియాసిటీ అనమాట మా గిట్టని
ఇంట్లో పెళ్ళాంతో అందరికీ తిట్లు పడతాయి, పడనోడు ఎవడు లేడు. బయట ఎంత బిల్డప్ ఇచ్చినా ఇంటికి వెళ్ళాక తిట్లు పడతాయి. ఇంట్లో నా డాటర్ కూడా నన్ను బాగా డామినేట్ చేస్తుంది. షీ థింక్స్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఎట్ ఆల్ ఫనీ. షీ థింక్స్ ఐఎమ్ వెరీ గూఫీ. షీ థింక్స్ మై జోక్స్ ఆర్ టెరబుల్. She also tells me that they're really bad dad jokes. So yeah, ఇంట్లో అంత నడవదు, పప్పులు ఉడకవు, బయటనే బిల్డప్ అంత, ఇంట్లో ఉండదు. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Namaste, sir.
So namaste sir, first of all.
Hi, beta.
Myself, I'm Bhuvanita, currently pursuing BBA third year. My question is, if you met a girl who is very hardworking and with lack of confidence, what would you suggest her? How will you help her to believe in herself and to build her confidence?
Okay. You are saying the question was your Dronika,
Yeah, Bhuvanita.
Bhuvanika.
Yeah, Bhuvanita.
So Bhuvanika is a great question. She said, if I met a girl who's very talented, but lacked in confidence maybe to present, or lacked in confidence maybe to speak publicly, or enunciate, or help herself, elevate herself. What would you advise? I would only advise her one thing. Everyone in the world, every single person in the world has a crisis of confidence at some point or another. See, even when I started about 20 years ago in public life, I used to shudder. I used to be scared of holding a mic and speaking in public. But today, after practice, after you spend some time, after you put in some effort, you can go and speak anywhere. So all I would say is one thing. Clarity of thought here is important, but clarity of expression is equally important. So you need to practice. You need to spend time. You need to put in efforts. And most importantly, I think you have to believe in yourself. I mean, like Reena was saying a little while ago, a lot of times we end up not believing in ourselves. A lot of times self-doubt is one of the biggest challenges. So I think the only way you can overcome this is by putting in time, putting in effort, and probably, making sure that clarity of thought translates into clarity of expression as well. So believe in yourself. That's all I'll think.
Thank you, sir.
I have a question. ప్రతి కూతురు తన జీవితంలో ఎంత పెద్ద విజయాన్ని సాధించినా తన తల్లిదండ్రుల కోసం ఏదో ఒక పని చేయాలనుకుంటుంది. ఆ పని ఏంటో మీరు చెప్పగలరు?
అంటే తల్లిదండ్రులు ఏం కోరుకుంటారో చెప్పాలా మీరు? 17. And as a father, I can tell you, my only goal in life, or my only dream in life for them, is to make sure that they're comfortable. వాళ్ళకి బాధ కలగకూడదు, వాళ్ళకి నొప్పి కలగకూడదు, వాళ్ళకి ఇబ్బంది కలగకూడదు. నేను పడ్డ కష్టం కానీ, నేను అనుభవించిన ఏదైనా ఇబ్బంది కానీ వాళ్ళు అనుభవించకూడదు అనేది తల్లిదండ్రికి ఉంటుంది. But that's not how life works. Life is going to make sure that your children go through every single thing that you've probably gone through. Heartbreaks, hardships, everything. So నేను ఏమనుకున్నా, ఏం కావాలని కోరుకున్నా నా పిల్లలకి, నేను వాళ్ళకి 3 విషయాలు నేర్చుకోమని చెప్పాను. నేనేం చెప్పానంటే, నా పిల్లలకి మీరు ఇష్టం ఉన్నది చదవండి, మీకు మనసులో ఏది ఉంటే అది పర్సూ చేయండి, మీకు ఏ డ్రీమ్ కావాలంటే ఆ గోల్ పర్సూ చేయండి, కానీ 3 విషయాలు మాత్రం బేసిక్గా నేర్చుకోండి. ఒకటి, టైం మేనేజ్మెంట్. మనందరం కూడా, ఎందుకంటే ఉన్నది పరిమిత సమయం, భూమి మీద బతికేది తక్కువ కాలం, అందులో ప్రతిరోజు మనకు ఉండేది పని చేయడానికి ఒక 10 గంటలు లేదా 12 గంటలు. సో మేనేజింగ్ యువర్ టైమ్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ యూ నీడ్ టు లెర్న్, number 1. Number 2, you have to make sure that you also understand how to manage people అంటే మీరు ఒక CEO అయితేనే పీపుల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అని కాదు. మీ డే టు డే లైఫ్లో మీ పేరెంట్స్ కానీ, మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ కానీ, మీ కాలీగ్స్ కానీ, మీ టీచర్స్ కానీ, మీ స్టాఫ్ కానీ, మీరు ఒకవేళ బాస్ అయి ఉంటే, యూ నీడ్ టు నో హౌ టు మేనేజ్ పీపుల్ as well. And the third thing, you have to basically have a sense of managing your finances, ఫైనాన్షియల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కూడా తెలవాలి. ఈ 3 తెలిస్తే ఇటు పిల్లలు హ్యాపీగా ఉంటారు, అటు తల్లిదండ్రులు కూడా హ్యాపీగా ఉంటారు. there is a perfect balance in the world. So if you were my daughter, I would tell you to learn these 3 things, ace these 3 things. తర్వాత నువ్వు ఏం చదువుతావు, ఏం డిగ్రీ వస్తుంది, ఏం ఉద్యోగం చేస్తావు, అదంతా వేరు. ఈ 3 నేర్చుకుంటే లైఫ్లో you'll be very, very successful, and that's what I hope for you as well.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు అసలు నమ్మడం లేదు సార్, మీతో నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నా అంటే. సో క్వశ్చన్, హ్యాస్ స్టూడెంట్స్ వీఆర్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్ విత్ స్కిల్స్, మార్క్స్, ప్యాషన్. సార్, if you would a 17-year-old today, what would you choose? What the skill you will start right now for a successful future?
Well, honestly, I was absolutely confused until I was 22, 23. నేను 22-23 వచ్చేదాకా కూడా నేను కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయి ఉంటాయి. సో 17 ఏళ్ళకే నీకు ఇంత క్లారిటీ ఉంది, ఇంత ధైర్యంగా క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతున్నావు అంటే యూఆర్ ఆల్రెడీ 50% సక్సెస్ఫుల్ భువనేశ్వరి. బికాజ్ I see that in this generation. మా జనరేషన్లో లేనిది ఈ జనరేషన్లో ఉన్నది ఏంటి అని నన్ను ఎవరైనా అడిగితే, the kind of confidence you guys have, the kind of self-belief you have, the kind of information you have at your disposal is truly tremendous. Now what you make with it, అంటే కెరియర్ అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తున్నాను, ప్రతి 10-12 ఏళ్ళకి ఒకసారి కెరియర్స్ కూడా మారిపోతుంటాయి, లైఫ్ కూడా మారిపోతుంటుంది. ఉదాహరణకి ఒక 15 years కింద there was nothing like యూట్యూబ్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్ అనే ఒక ప్రొఫెషన్ లేదు, ఇన్స్టా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్ అనే ప్రొఫెషన్ లేదు. బట్ టుడే ఐ నో ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ who are making lakhs of rupees and making a brilliant career out of being creative in their own space, their own bosses. They can do what they want. So what life skill would I advise you to acquire is one simple thing. Pick whatever you like, so that whatever you love, so that it never feels like work. అంటే నీకు నచ్చింది చేస్తూ ఒకవేళ నువ్వు డబ్బులు కూడా సంపాదించగలుగుతున్నావు అనుకో, then you'll never ever feel like you're working. So whatever skill you want to choose, for example, say you want, maybe you're interested in writing, right? So you can start working towards becoming a content writer. Movies lo kavachu, creative fields lo kavachu, unko danlo kavachu, you can do that. Or you love music. Now there's a brilliant, again, scope to be a musician. Say you love numbers. You could either be a chartered accountant, you could be a mathematician, you could be an academician. So all I would tell you, Bhuvaneshwari, is follow your heart, what you like. Sometimes, in life we don't know what we like. But it's more important what you don't like. నాకు ఉదాహరణకి నేను చాలాసార్లు చెప్పాను, మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నా, నాకు మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ అస్సలు ఇష్టం లేదు. సో నేను 10th తర్వాత డిసైడ్ చేసుకున్నా, సచ్చిన మ్యాథ్ మాత్రం ముట్టుకోనండి. అట్లీస్ట్ ఆ క్లారిటీ అన్న ఉండాలి, నీకు ఏం వద్దు అన్న తెలవాలి నీకు. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో వాట్ యూ వాంట్, దట్స్ ఫైన్. యూ షుడ్ నో వాట్ యూ డోంట్ వాంట్. సో వాట్ ఐ వుడ్ అడ్వైజ్ యూ ఇస్ పిక్ అండ్ ఫిగర్ అవుట్, టేక్ టైమ్ if need be, because you're hardly 17, 18. Figure out what you like, pursue with single-minded focus, and you will be supremely successful and content. Thank you.